Good evening everyone and welcome to day 7 of this 10-day video series. We've been talking all about the 3 B's of business, brand, build and budget. These are basically all of the key elements, regardless of what business you're in, what industry you're in, that you really need to implement within your business to make your business a huge success. The whole idea of this video series is to help you achieve success and fast growth regardless of industry. So the things we're saying apply to you regardless if you're a bricks and mortar shop, a digital business, if you're selling flowers, selling stationery, selling chocolate, or if you're someone who provides a service, so consulting, things like that. All of these elements apply to every single type of business. And so I really want to drill down into the fact that there's 10 key points that we're going through. This one, I'm actually going to kick off 2 today. So I'm going to actually do budget marketing today, and then I'm also going to kick in, once I've done this, I'll be going live straight away afterwards with budget for personal development. So remember, this is the 3 B's of business, and the idea is to help you achieve success and fast growth regardless of industry. If you're in here, please do give it a share if you think someone else will benefit from it. But I'm going to kick in talking about marketing. I do consulting for businesses of various different sizes, in various different locations, and obviously in all different industries. Now, one of the things that a lot of businesses don't necessarily get completely on point is to do with their budgeting. A lot of people segment the money within their business to certain things, and they budget. In the essence of the word, they set budgets for each area of their business. Now, they set very strict budgets, and this is typical, even more typical of bigger businesses. They set very strict budgets very early on, and then when they get to the point of needing to adapt and change, they're not actually ready to do that. They are very rigid and slow to move in adapting their budget. So, if an opportunity comes up, to invest in something, whether it's new equipment, a development program, some new software, whatever it is, that not having the adaptability to embrace that is a fundamental flaw of how a lot of people do their budgeting. So really important that when you look at your budget, yes, set goals, set aims and things that you're going to work on with your budgets, and where you're going to spend your money and how that's going to work in your marketing, but be flexible on that. Nobody could have predicted, as Snapchat blew up, that Cadbury's were going to put 50% of their whole budget into Snapchat. Now, obviously, it wasn't even a consideration. Had they been rigid and not fluid with their budgeting, they would never have grabbed into that market share of Snapchat, where there's this whole new audience. It's very interactive, it's engaging, and they actually ran a campaign where they actually relaunched a product that essentially the primary audience on Snapchat being at the time being a little bit younger, maybe didn't even know the product. So they were relaunching a product into a market that basically didn't know the product. So it was a fresh launch of it. And the way they launched it to that audience, obviously very different to the original audience, 2-3 decades before. But when they launched it, they did an Obey Your Mouth campaign, and it was about it was interactive. It was something that you could actually interact directly with, and so they adapted their marketing budget and made it work. Another example, let's use the same company. Cadbury's did a massive remarketing campaign where they invested a lot of time and money into the research side, which we touch on a little bit through this 3 B's of business. But one of the things that they did, and one of the cleverest moves in my opinion, was moving all of their products from being different color packets and different designs and things like that. They actually started to bring fruit and nut, dairy milk, caramel, all of those into primarily purple packaging. So as you glance down the confectionery aisle and you're faced with all of these different things that you could choose, all these wonderful delicious things that you could choose, the purple of Cadbury's across all of the different products became something that you could see from a distance because they were all in the same section. But if you think even more cleverly than that, a lot of research goes in behind the scenes on these marketing campaigns and ideas, that if you think about the shelves of a supermarket, they're essentially like the rows in a chocolate bar. So if you glance down an aisle, next time you're in the supermarket, have a look at that section that has Cadbury's on 2 or 3 shelves. And have a little bit of an imagination in the fact that it actually could, with a bit of a squint and a tip of a head, you could actually be looking at a really huge chocolate bar. And people don't realize that all of these things are going on within marketing. So investing time, investing money into your marketing, really, really important. Marketing doesn't actually have to be necessarily spending money on ads, whether it's Facebook ads, Google AdWords, anything like that, placement, banners on websites. It can be for things like equipment. Like right now I'm coming to you live with, I've got lights, I've got a tripod, I've got an iographer, which actually, fortunately enough, I'm sponsored by iographer. So thank you very much to Dave over at iographer. But with the equipment that you buy and that you use, and things like the fact I use Rode mic, so I've invested money into that as part of my marketing. Going live is obviously a really important part of what I do in my business, and therefore this is a key part of my marketing. Being able to come on, provide high quality audio and visual to people to be able to help them to further and improve their businesses. So what is it that you should be investing your money in your marketing? Every single business is different. You need to sit down and identify that and work out where your money would be best spent. It depends what stage of business you are. It depends if you're trying to generate leads, whether you're trying to whether you're actually just trying to drive interest. Some businesses invest a lot of money into just the brand awareness so that when it comes to point of purchase, it feels like a smooth transaction with you as a business. Remember that building that credibility online, super, super important, really, really key part of being successful in business is that people trust you, and that you have that credibility. You've shown up and you've been consistent, and that the marketing reinforces that. The consistency across everything that you do is super, super important. When I say about the marketing budgets, remember to make those fluid. It might be that in some months you need to invest more money into your marketing because there's a slump in sales, but there might naturally be slumps in sales as well. So it's not just a case of pumping money in and hoping that the results will come out. It's about intelligently investing money into how you do your marketing. Make sure that you set budget aside. The number of smaller businesses that I've heard say something along the lines of, I'll do it when I need to get the customers. Now, if you're busy, that's great. That doesn't mean you should stop marketing, because if there's a slump in your business and you wait until there's a slump to do more marketing, what you do is you put the lag time between putting adverts out and getting results happens in that time that you're in a slump. So actually being consistent with the way that you're marketing and advertising your business, super, super important. Like I said, today I'm going to be doing 2 different videos, so I'm going to wrap this one up now, just touching in on marketing, but I'm literally going to log off. I'm going to save the video from this one, and then I'm going to go live with another video from the 3 B's of business straight after this. So please, if you are around, if you've got any value from this, please do hit the share button and let your friends know. You never know who in your network might need to hear this message, and especially if you're in any groups, if you're in a group with other business owners, please feel free to share it there as well. If you've got any questions about it, please do post it below. Really appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me this evening. As I said, just gonna finish this one off and then I'm gonna come back live within about 5 minutes. So if you've got the time, please do hang around. I'll be going live right here on the same page, which is facebook.com/ImTristanG. Thank you very, very much for your time, and I will catch you in another broadcast very, very soon.